Salut, c'est Géraldine, bienvenue sur Commune Française TV, Sound French, even to the French. It will be summer soon, and summer in France means les grandes vacances. Les grandes vacances. In French, les grandes vacances refers to the 2 months of summer holidays. Today we'll see French words and expressions for talking about what you will do, where you will stay, and how you will travel in France or anywhere else in the world. On y va? Où aller? Where to go? Où aller? I will give you examples using the words that you will learn today. Je vais à la montagne. Je vais à la montagne. I'm going to the mountains. Je vais passer quelques jours à la campagne. Je vais passer quelques jours à la campagne. I'm going to spend a few days in the countryside. On part 2 semaines à la plage. On part 2 semaines à la plage. We're going to the beach for 2 weeks. Good. If you're going to un endroit précis, a special place, such as a city or region, you can also say on va à Paris, dans le Luberon, en Bretagne ou au Pays Basque, dans le Luberon, en Bretagne, au Pays Basque, etc. Be careful here with the grammar. What we put before the name of the place, à ou en ou dans, depends on the gender of the place. It's a point of grammar that would deserve a full episode, so I'm not going to go deeper on that here, but you can Google it. Que faire? Que faire? What to do? We can relax when we are on holiday. For example, je vais bronzer. Je vais bronzer. Je vais me dorer la pilule. Me dorer la pilule, je vais lézarder. Bronzer, bronzer, and the expression se dorer la pilule mean to get a tan. And lézarder literally means to laze around, like a lizard, to enjoy lying in the hot sun and doing nothing. That's lézarder. Il préfère se reposer. Il préfère se reposer. Il préfère dormir. Il préfère glander ou glandouiller. Dormir, glander ou glandouiller. Se reposer is to rest. Dormir, you know this one, is to sleep. Glander is slang for hang around, do nothing. And glandouiller is a deformation of glander, meaning hang around, more or less, doing more or less nothing. It's even a bit more nothing than glander. Glandouiller is slang. But we can also do things. For example, je vais faire de la randonnée. Je vais faire de la randonnée. I'm going hiking. J'aime me baigner le matin. J'aime me baigner le matin. I like to swim in the morning. Ils vont visiter des musées, une ville ou une région. Ils vont visiter des musées, une ville ou une région. They're going to visit museums, a city or a region. On va se promener. On va se promener, se balader dans la région. On va se promener ou se balader dans la région. Se promener or se balader mean to go from one place to the other without really any goal or timing. It can mean to go for a walk, but you can also se balader in your car. Où loger? Where to stay? Où loger? When you go on holidays in France or anywhere else, there are lots of options of places to stay. On ira au camping. On ira au camping. Or on va camper. On va camper. Un camping is a campsite. Un camping. I know it's the English word. With water and electricity. Is that un camping? While camper doesn't necessarily imply going to such an organized place. It can be the nature. If you are more adventurous, try dormir à la belle étoile. Dormir à la belle étoile, it means to sleep under the stars. J'ai loué un gîte, or un chalet or un appartement or une maison. Louer is the verb to rent. Un gîte is a holiday cottage, un gîte. Un chalet is in the mountain, it's a house in the mountain, un chalet. Un appartement is easy, is a flat. And une maison, you know this one, is a house. On dormira à l'hôtel. On dormira à l'hôtel. We'll sleep in a hotel. If you're looking for a bed and breakfast, it will be j'ai réservé une chambre d'hôte. J'ai réservé une chambre d'hôte. Réserver is to book. And for a youth hostel, it will be une auberge de jeunesse. Une auberge de jeunesse. A youth hostel. A grammar point. In these examples, you heard me use 2 forms of future tense. If we take the verb manger, for example, to eat, I used je vais manger une pomme, for example. Je vais manger une pomme. It's le futur proche. Le futur proche. Je mangerai une pomme is le futur simple. Je mangerai une pomme. Le futur proche is for situations very close. For example, I'm going to eat an apple just right now. Le futur simple is more for situations in the future, in more future time. For example, I would eat an apple, I don't know, tomorrow maybe. In everyday life, we use futur proche 90% of the time. Futur proche. Even for events far in the future. For example, let's say we're in September, I'm going to say je vais passer Noël à Paris cette année. Je vais passer Noël à Paris cette année. I will spend Christmas in Paris. Even though it's just September and it's still very far, I would use le futur proche. I thought this was good to know because maybe you learn futur simple only at school and use it all the time, but we don't. And I think it was worth telling you. You told me you liked the exercises at the end of the video, so let's try together. How would you say, I booked a cottage in the mountains? I booked a cottage in the mountains. We saw that. You would say, j'ai réservé un chalet or un gîte. J'ai réservé un chalet or un gîte à la montagne. J'ai réservé un chalet à la montagne. How would you say now, we're going to Paris for 10 days to walk around and visit museums. We're going to Paris for 10 days to walk around and visit museums. I'll wait. Yeah? We would say, on part 10 jours à Paris pour se promener et visiter les musées. On part 10 jours à Paris pour se promener et visiter des musées. One last one. They're going to the beach to get a tan. They're going to the beach to get a tan. How would you say that? Ils vont à la plage pour bronzer. That's a short one. Ils vont à la plage pour bronzer. Et toi, what will you do this summer or during your next holidays? Tell me in French using the words you just learned. Share your experience in French if you dare in the comments below the video on the blog. We can all learn from your story. The comment section is the best place to start discussions and ask questions. If you like this video, share it with your friends on YouTube, Facebook, on Twitter and on Pinterest. Help me spread the word about Comme une Française. Merci. Love French, dream of sounding French, even to the French. Learn how with me, Géraldine, on commeunefrancaise.com and subscribe to my email updates for exclusive tips on real life in France every Tuesday, plus an exclusive video lesson, Introduce Yourself in French. And it's free! Merci for watching Comme une Française TV. Live in France, feel at home. Allez, salut!